What's up, y'all? This is Tyler, known as DragonflyJonez on Twitter. I am here with my girl Mo, Miss Peacherino, for the 1015 What We Watch Challenge. I am extremely excited. I have no idea what I'm getting into, but we about to get it.
Welcome to the 1015 Challenge. It's your girl, Miss Peacherino, host and founder of What We Watch. Let's get into it.
Do you want to play a game?
What were your favorite movies growing up?
What, like of all time?
Do you watch that show?
Yeah, I do.
One of my favorite movies.
Is this what you're asking me?
We're here to talk about film and television, because what the fuck else would I be talking about?
It's soothing.
Welcome to the 1015 Challenge. It's your Miss Peacherino, and I have another wonderful guest today. I'm excited about today. We go way, way back. So let me introduce our lovely guest, DragonflyJonez.
Hey, y'all got the applause for me and everything. The applause track, I'll take it. I'll take it out.
Yeah, you'll hear a lot. You'll hear a little bit of that throughout.
Awesome.
So, do you want me to call you DragonflyJonez?
I mean, I just put it there because I know like how the StreamYard postings work. But of course, you can just call me Tyler. We homies. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, we homies. Speaking of though, before we even get into it, because I want people to know how far back we go. Do you know how far back we go? Like, it's 2025.
I feel like we've been homies on Twitter and then, translated to a real life friendship. I feel like we got cool on Twitter like 2014, 2015 or something.
You
like it's been like
exactly correct.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Phone, right?
Yeah.
My phone reminded me of a tweet where I like cooked you because you was like being funny to everyone else. And I said something crazy to you. And I was like, you know what? Do you remember my app before Miss Peacherino?
It was Mo, and you spelled Mo like MEAUX.
I did.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, it was like Mo Fine or something. It was real 2011 Instagram-ish. Right?
Then I was Miss Henry Baby. Do you remember
Miss Henry Baby? Yes, that was it.
I was that. I did change it.
Shout out to Carrie Hill. So I peeped the reference.
They was coming after your girl. They was coming after you. But welcome to the 1015 Challenge. I'm your host with What We Watch. Tyler, tell us a little bit about you. Because, the audience is like, we know who it is, but tell us a little bit about you. Tell them something new. Something that interests you.
Okay, you can find me on Twitter at DragonflyJonez, of course. So that's the frame of reference we're working from here. I'm just a regular dude. I don't know how else to say, bro. Like, I might have Twitter fame, podcast fame, and all that, but I hopped on Twitter. It's a hilarious story because I was a Wale fan, right? This was 2009. Oh. Yeah, and Wale was on MySpace. Yeah, he was on MySpace. Like,
shout out to Wale. Thank you, Wale.
Yeah, shout out to Wale. Me and Wale, we're Twitter homies now. That's how crazy Love Twitter Wale. Works. But yeah, huge Wale fan. So he was like, yo, I'm dropping my mixtape on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be there for that. And I was like, what the fuck is Twitter, bro? Oh, can I curse on here? Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm cracking up.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck is Twitter? So I joined Twitter and I was like, oh, this shit is cool. Like I can just, I can actually not work at work and just talk to people. You know what I'm saying? So I joined Twitter to kill time at work and to, because I was a Wale fan, wanted to be out on the up and up when he did this little surprise drop for his mixtape or whatever. And here we are now, bro. Like 15 years later, me and you are homies. I made real life friends. I do the Jenkins and Jones podcast with my homies, John and Mike and Jackson, who, we got cool on Twitter. So yeah, man, Twitter is a hellhole right now, but I can honestly say,
it absolutely is.
Yeah, it's the worst fucking place on the planet.
It is the worst fucking place, and I love it. I'm so thankful for it too.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for it too because like the friendships and stuff that I made. Like me and you are not here right now without Twitter.
No, 100%. Yeah, we've been tweeting and laughing and joking on people since 2014. We met when I moved here, which is crazy because you had a thing online where you.
No, we kicked it in Atlanta once. You don't remember the day party?
Yo,
yeah. When John was living in Atlanta, the Twitter viewers might know him as LeJethro Jenkins. When he was living in Atlanta, I went out there and kicked it with him for like a week in Atlanta. We had a day party. You was there. That was when we first met. That was like whenever Jay dropped 444 because it was like a week after that. That was like 2017. I want to say 2018.
Because I was like, damn, did I not meet Dragonfly until I came out here, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. Look at what we're doing now. Like that's just fire to me because this is Twitter. We're not going to up Twitter too much, big up Twitter too much, but I'm really thankful for it because now we're here on our show. on the
Exactly.
show together.
I never joined Twitter with any aspirations of, yes, this is my platform to get internet famous. That was not the plan at all, bro. Like I said, I
No,
was just there to waste time at work, bro.
you low key exposed all of us because, yeah, why would we work when we can just be online, talking to our friends or
Exactly.
strangers that we don't like? Either way. But it's funny though, because through all of the internet, you have created a podcast and you said you can find me on a podcast or podcast fame. Tell us a little bit about what it is. Like, what's the podcast? What you be talking about? I
Yeah.
feel like
So
you had a few, right?
no, I've only done one podcast
Only
ever.
done one?
Only done one
You
podcast
just
ever with.
you be featured on so many. Okay.
Yeah. I'll be hopping around and shit. But yeah, we started in 2015, so we were on like a 10-year anniversary, which is wild. And like I said, it was with me and LeJethro Jenkins, with John, my best friend. I couldn't ever see myself doing a podcast with anyone other than him. Like, that's my dog. And then we brought on my boy Mike Gardabasio, the mayor of Long Beach. You know what I'm saying? And he became the one of the co-hosts. Then we went to the Volume Column Cowherds Network. We were there since 2021. We had a 3-year run there. And through there we met Jackson, the homie. He was a producer, and now he's a part of the family too. So yeah, man. So you can find us on YouTube, Jenkins and Jones, on all your streaming services, all that good stuff.
Heck yeah. Okay. Well, y'all got a little bit of the Tyler Peacherino, Tyler Monique lore, but this is the 10-15 challenge. So let's get into it. You feeling good?
I am. I'm excited. You kept me in the dark about what this consists of, so I'm excited to see how it goes.
Right. You were gracious enough to give us your favorite TV shows and your favorite movies, right? That's all you did. And you kind of don't know what's going on. The audience may or may not know what's going on either, but I'm going to take y'all on a ride. Let's go on this journey, okay?
Let's go.
First thing I'm going to need you to do is pick your path. 10 minutes of TV or 15 minutes of film. And let me reiterate the guidelines here. So you will have 15 minutes maximum to answer questions about film. Or you will have 10 minutes maximum to answer the questions about your favorite TV shows. You don't have to use the full time, but you got to beat the time. So Let us know, which one are you more comfortable with?
Let me put some thought into this. Let's go movies.
Okay, 15 minutes of film. Okay, the challenge has been accepted. Are you ready? I may or may not ask you a few questions, and you may or may not know the answers. The questions may or may not get harder. You know what I mean? They may or may not get harder. And we may or may not have a tournament and a leaderboard at some point. So maybe your points matter. Maybe some questions matter more. Maybe they're, higher weighted points. So more weighted points. So how does that feel?
I'm excited. I love competition.
I
know I was going to be competing against folks here, so I'm turned right now.
Okay, that's gonna be like, like a little competition.
Yeah, for sure.
So you gave us the films, and I noticed some themes in all the movies you gave me. All right, Tyler, it's giving redemption, it's giving crime heist, and it's giving brotherhood. You talked about LeJethro, you talked about our boy John. Does any of that really make sense to you? Does that reflect who you are?
You know what? You have pointed out something that I never pointed out myself. Like, look at you, like, putting me on the therapy couch right now. So yeah, that is for sure a common theme in a lot of my favorite films, now that you pointed it out.
Yeah. Do you feel like that reflects, like, is brotherhood a big thing for you in your life? Sure. Redemption? Like,
absolutely,
why does that stick out to you?
Absolutely. Like I just said a few minutes ago, I could never see myself podcast with anyone besides my very good friend John, right? So yeah, so brotherhood, the bond there and all that stuff, that's extremely important to me.
Yeah. Do you you used to not show your face. Many people don't know this. If you weren't with him in 2011, 2014, you used to not show your face. Was that a part of the podcasting issue too, or no?
Nah, it wasn't something intentional. It was like, I have to, have my secret identity or anything like that. Because like, I'm on a podcast where my face is all over YouTube. It's all over Twitter when we do promo clips. I'm not averse to showing my face. I just really didn't give a damn about showing my face. You feel me? It wasn't it wasn't like an intentional, secret villain in the dark trying to hide my identity type of shit. I just
maybe you are. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not a picture dude. I don't have an Instagram or anything like that.
True.
That's
You have to pay to see this, honey. YouTube. You know what? I have so much respect for you because your Avi has been the same the entire time. Have you ever changed it?
I feel like I had that habit for like 10 plus years now.
Yeah,
And I don't,
you
I'm
haven't
just, yeah, it's just at the point now where even if I do change it, I'm just going to get flooded with mentions for like a month straight of why did I change it. So I feel like I'm stuck now. I feel like that's part of the
You are stuck.
hashtag brand. You know what I'm saying?
You have
So,
to commit to it. You have to commit to
yeah.
it. That's fair. Let's get into it. Let's answer this first question, okay?
Mhm.
Timer, let's start it now. Al Pacino is in which movie?
That I listed to you, he is in Carlito's Way.
Okay.
Shout out to Al Pacino. Big fan of his work. Also, he's a birthday twin. We're both born April 25th. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me, Al Pacino, and Tim Duncan all share the same birthday. Very eclectic collection of folks there.
Come on, fun what we watch facts. Okay, period. Which movie has the longest runtime?
It would probably be Shawshank Redemption, I think. Hold on. Wait.
Hold up. Okay. Not yet.
Casino was pretty damn long too.
Okay, so which one is it?
I'm gonna go Casino.
Ding.
Yeah. Run it up. Hell yeah.
All right. Let's keep it going. Name another De Niro and Scorsese collaboration.
The Irishman.
Oh,
That's
period.
the most recent one. Yeah.
Okay, period.
Frank, it's time. It's time you say what happened.
Also very long, right?
Yeah, long as hell.
Okay, what city is the town based in?
Boston.
Okay.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Tyler goes right on through this. This is what we watch, honey. You know ball and you know film. Which of these movies is based on a Stephen King story?
Shawshank Redemption.
Period. Okay. Which movie is set primarily in Vegas?
Casino.
Okay, exactly. Let's
I'm
keep these
cooking right
games
now.
rolling. What are the kids searching for in the Goonies?
They are searching for One-Eyed Willie's treasure.
Okay, exactly. Pirate treasure. Okay,
Yeah.
and Morgan Freeman is in which movie, and what is his name?
He is in Shawshank Redemption. His name is Red.
His name is what?
Red.
Exactly, Ellis Redding. Okay, period. Which of these movies has the shortest runtime?
That's a good one. Carlito's Way. I feel like that was like an hour and a half.
Not quite. The Goonies.
That was gonna be my second choice. Yeah.
That's all right. Name another, because you've been rolling. You've been cooking right now.
I'm cooking right now.
Name another 90s movie Ben Affleck is in. 90s.
90s. Good Will Hunting.
Ooh. Exactly.
Look, you're my best friend, so don't take this the wrong way. In 20 years, if you're still living here, coming over my house to watch the Patriots game, still working construction, I'll fucking kill you.
What is Ben Affleck's favorite basketball team?
The
This is
Celtics.
for you.
The Celtics.
Okay.
You're a
Y'all
typical
heard him?
Boston guy. Yeah.
Exactly. He's a Boston guy. How many Oscar nominations did Shawshank get? Your questions may or may not be getting harder at this point. We don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it ran it up. I want to say something like 11. 9?
Final answer?
I feel like 11 or 13. Those are the two numbers popping up in my head right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna go 13.
Okay. Incorrect. 7.
Okay.
Okay, now off that though, how many did it win?
It won. Okay, it was a 94, and Forrest Gump won Best Picture. I know it was up for Best Picture. I know Morgan Freeman didn't get an Oscar for it because that would have been a big deal if a black dude got an Oscar. I feel like.
I like the way you're going through this. I like this. Take your time.
I feel like an adapted screenplay as an Oscar probably would have won, being that it came from Stephen King's source material.
Okay.
I'll say 3.
Okay. Incorrect. It famously won none.
So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
What?
You were walking through that very well. It famously won.
And I was giving all the reasons why it wouldn't win. I should have just said 0, right?
Yeah.
You feel me?
It was a trick. I got you a little bit there.
Yeah.
You might have gotten that though. Carlito's Way came out in what year? Because you've been cooking with the years.
Yeah, it came out in 94 as well. That was a hell of a year for 94 and 93. Hold on. I'm gonna go 93. It came out summer 93, I feel like.
Correct.
Yes.
That's what I like. Where does Carlito want to retire in the movie?
Ooh, he wants to. It's an island. I feel like Hawaii. Let me sit on that for a second.
Take your time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hawaii. Final answer.
Incorrect. It was an island in the Caribbean.
Who are you working with?
I ain't working with nobody.
Nobody?
I'm retired.
Retired.
That's right.
Retired. You are serious?
I'm serious, that's right. I'm out. I quit.
So, mi monina, Carlos Brigante got religion, huh?
That's right.
It's an island in the Caribbean.
Oh.
Okay, that's all right though. You still cooking. Which famous director, known for his horrors, produced The Goonies? Produced. Who produced The Goonies?
That's a good one. And he's known for horror movies.
Horrors. He's known for his storytelling.
Zemeckis?
No, Spielberg.
Spielberg. Oh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I thought he directed it, but yeah, for sure.
No, he produced it. Yeah, which actor won an Academy Award for the Best Supporting Actor in The Town? What's his name? You know.
It's the Hawkeye dude, right?
Yeah, okay.
Jeremy Renner, is that the name?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
And come on now.
You know what your fucking problem is?
What?
You think you're better than people.
Uh-huh.
Mr. fucking Clean, Mr. fucking goddamn High and Mighty, right?
Yeah, I'm better than all these people.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's
I'm
what
better
you
than
think.
anybody in this fucking
You grew
project.
up right here. Same rules that I did.
How much did Frank Darabont pay Stephen King for film rights to the story? I'm gonna give you multiple choice, okay? $1 deal, $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000.
Okay, so
by the way,
yeah, so this got picked up when Stephen King was pretty established, right? Like he was already that guy. He wasn't the starving writer anymore. So the $1 deal intrigues me because it probably would have been a bit heavy on like residuals and such. So that's what I'm thinking.
I like that you said that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the play he might have taken. So I'm gonna go with the $1 deal.
Okay, I got you on that.
Ah,
it was very close. It was the very next one though. He gave him about 5 racks, and that was it.
Wow.
That's okay. The name of the book that served as the source material for Casino is called what? Don't let me trip you up here.
Mm-hmm. Casino?
Correct.
Take the obvious answer there.
Correct. It's called Casino, Live in Honor in Vegas, and we're going to give you that point. How many bank robberies? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which movie are we talking about right now? You know which movie we're talking about?
Yeah, the time.
How many bank robberies occur in Massachusetts, the state, each year according to the FBI? I'm going to give you multiple choice.
Mm-hmm.
You cool with that?
Yeah. Yep.
10 to 20, 100 to 200, 200 to 300, or 400 to 600.
I'm low-key leaning towards the higher end of this because, you know, as someone who slanders the Celtics all the time, I encounter firsthand how dumb Boston people are, you know, when they reply to me on Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to go with the highest one, 400 to 600.
Almost. It's the second highest, 200 to 300.
All the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible.
That's still a whole damn lot.
Okay, just a quick little bonus off of that. Let's see if you get it specifically about the movie. How many did the movie say Boston gets? The movie says it. The trailer. The movie trailer says this. How many?
350.
It was inaccurate, but that's what the movie said. That's why we got to remember this.
Well, 500. 500. Let's go high here.
Okay. Close. It was 300. which is completely inaccurate.
Mm-hmm.
How long was Carlito in jail?
He was in jail for 15 years. And
Incorrect. Jail for 5 years. But hold on,
yes.
though. I got you on this one. How long was he sentenced?
He was sentenced for life, and then it got thrown out on a technicality.
Okay, it was 30 years. We're going to give him that one.
Okay.
We're going to give you
yeah, help me out here. I'm on a drought right now. It's a game of runs.
It's like, what's the difference, right? Okay, this is a couple buzzer beaters. We'll get you a couple buzzer beaters here. Miss Peacherino, love this Ben Affleck film where he gets caught cheating and endures the adventure of his life. What is the name of this movie?
Gone Girl.
Exactly.
Gone Girl. That is one of the scariest movies you can ever watch as a man. That is a horror movie if you're a dude.
Look, if anything, I'm going to talk about Gone Girl. I love Gone Girl. Okay, that's one of my favorite comedy romances, okay?
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, it is hilarious. Funny thing about that was one of the first movies me and my now wife watched when we were dating. And
I love that.
She was totally on the side of the Gone Girl. And I was like, I don't know about this one, dog. I was like, I don't know.
Great choice. We love her. We stand.
Yeah, shout out to wifey.
Yeah, look, we love Amy Doon. This is an Amy Doon Stan account here. Hashtag Amy Doon Gone Girl. But thank you, DragonflyJonez. How did you feel? You'll rack up your points. How do you feel about that performance?
This was too fun. Yeah, I think I did all right, man. I think I could have done. I'm excited to see where I'm at on that leaderboard, man. Let's get it.
Okay, good. You really beat the timer there. Like, you really, really cooked. Okay, so you already answered what year we met on Twitter, because that was going to be one of like the little quick questions to get us back into how the audience can get a hold of you, talk to you about who you are, learn more about you, and support any of the work that you're doing. Or if you want to like maybe, let us in on some secrets about what you got coming up. I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter, DragonflyJonez. Follow our podcast on Twitter, Jenkins and Jones. We've got a Patreon going there where you get exclusive access to certain episodes, to the Discord chat, which is like Twitter without the negativity that we were talking about. It's good vibes over there, good yaps over there. And that's about it, man. Appreciate you having me, Mo, for sure. I'm always down, to hop on and chop it up with you whenever about whatever.
One thing about us is we're going to have each other's back. DragonflyJonez, my guy Tyler, okay, he has been at every single What We Watch Scene on the Scene Film Festival, okay? And we'll be there, and don't play about it.
We'll be there. You having it again this summer too?
I am. Okay, August 23rd.
I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there already. I'm gonna block off my calendar right now. Yeah.
Keep repeating it. Honestly, the pre-sale passes are available right now. Thank you so much for joining the 10-15 challenge. I'm excited to see where you're at on the leaderboard because you really cooked that timer.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mo.
Bye, y'all.